do you actually have a goal? Do you actually have a plan? Is your partner on board? I don't know if I should read the next one.
I think you should.
I wrote, is it worth Glen just staying alone? Lol.
For a number of reasons.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. I'm ready, John. Put it that way.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Well, that's good because that's half the battle.
I've worked on me a lot the last 12, 18 months. Okay.
He's the best version of himself, ladies and
really
gentlemen.
am. With the goals thing, and then you can talk about this, in all the coaching that I've done with couples and individuals over the years, in my capacity as an idiot with a microphone, or when I was a licensed financial advisor giving personal advice, I think it's important. There's 3 types of goals. There might be 4, but I'm just talking financial at the moment. Your me goals, what do you want? Your them goals, what do they want? And us goals, what do we want? And that could be, there could be a family goal as well. So as a family, we want to go to Disneyland, Paris, or something like that. You will only do as good financially in life as the capacity of your partner being on board. True or not?
To an extent.
Okay. Well, let's unpack this. You might be the saver. They might be the spender. You don't really talk. Red flag, maybe. The fact that you don't even communicate on a human level and you haven't for months and you're just in the trenches of life.
About finances or anything?
Anything, we'll put that aside.
Yeah.
But you might split your bank accounts up and that's their money, that's my money and all that. I think the reason I made that provocative comment before, and I am being provocative on purpose to rattle cages, you can have all the money and all the success and all the financial stuff in the world, but at what cost? Like if you got a crap relationship, well, would you rather less money and a functioning relationship? I don't know. And this is why I just want to, I'm not talking with answers, I'm just talking with prompts for people. You know, have you got you goals? Have you got them goals? Have you got us goals? What are we achieving as a family? If we do join our money together and we're in our 40s and, I really want, or John, you really want that new mountain bike. Amy really wants to set up a netball hoop or something in the background. I just know she was into netball growing up and you were at netball courts on the weekend with all your kids and all that. So you want something, she wants something, and wants can be goals because we've got to save for it. And then we both want to go to Disneyland Paris. I'm sorry, but there's a triage moment and a priority moment and an adult conversation moment that needs to happen.
Yes.
Is it more important that Amy gets her netball hoop and concrete slab so she can shoot hoops?
Yes.
Is that more important than John's new road bike?
Yes.
Because he's already got 3 and just upgrading is a want? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm glad you corrected it from mountain to road.
Sorry, I always
by the
say
way.
mountain.
I agree. I think I've always used the pizza slice analogy of in our life we've got maybe vocation, we've got family and friends, we've got our own health and fitness, and we might have some other pizza slice that we're passionate about or appreciate or value. So wealth creation enters all of those pizza slices, and it's just how we apportion that. But being on the same page is important, but being probably supportive is more important. So because you're always going to have, I think, not always, but 90% of the time I see someone leading it and the other one supportive. So that trip to Paris, you've got to agree on. If someone comes kicking and screaming to that, not going to end well. I see a lot of people that, and it's usually the male, sorry for the males out there, but they're just happy living life and not totally motivated to create wealth and whatever. But the partner is the go-getter. Okay, well, just...
And he's got grazed hands because he walks around.
Yeah. And there's situations where, okay, here's your $200 a week, go and spend it, but you're not going to blow our wealth.
Yeah.
But just enjoy your life, and I'm happy with that, and we'll communicate occasionally, but that's okay. And it's not a love-hate, and there's never fighting, but it's just...
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. Rather than try and kick and scream this person to what I want, it's more of just a working relationship that still gets you the outcome you need. So there's no one size fits all in this, is there? And that's the beauty of it. But I think it's just really understanding is it now versus later conversation.
And again, these are just all mental prompts for people to think about of stuff that isn't ideal in their life that they want to change, because this is your wake-up call, this episode. On this real conversations with your partner, I just want you guys to flag in the back of your mind, and even if you don't have a partner, with your siblings, are there aging parents on the table? What is an actual scenario there? Thankfully for me at the moment, my sister lives very close to my parents in Brisbane, and I don't. So
does all the heavy lifting.
It's her problem when they need looking after. I joke, but it's a reality, right? So just, is that on the table? I think our retirement goals and plans, they need to be considered, even at a high level. And this is, John, a particular problem if there's one spouse that's older, maybe 10 to 15 years older.
Yes.
Someone could be in their peak of their career at age 40. Their spouse or partner might be 53.
Yeah.
Are they, wanting to caravan, and the other one's like, no, I'm at my peak income career right now.
I'm working.
Just have a discussion on that. And if you hate your life and you hate your job and all that, what are you doing with your career and your job? Because life's too short to be doing stuff in and out every day that makes you want to gouge your eyes out of your face.
Yeah.
Because
And you look at your 40s and you'd arguably say you're at almost your peak earning potential, aren't you? So that they're the years that you want to take real advantage of, and not that lifestyle creep sort of take over that with all the toys that we've spoken about. So it's not what we turn over, it's what's left over. So really understanding how you're going to map that out.
And I put there as in that career thing, is there a business that you've always wanted to start and do now that maybe you are a bit established and, you've got the house, the mortgage, the kids and everything. The kids are about to come offline from private schooling or something like that. There's still time to take risks and start a business. I believe the great Colonel started his business in his 50s.
63 or something, wasn't it? When the recipe got the green light?
As long as you've got a pulse and a heartbeat, there's still time to do what you want to do.
I think we're living longer, as we mentioned, so that gives you a bit extra time, and maybe it's a legacy thing as well for the kids. In
finishing, I put time, how are you spending it, if you have any spare? Because we've only really got time.
168 hours in the week officially.
And we all have the same amount.
We do. And when you're in the trenches as a family, if you, for a lot of people in their 40s, you start a conversation with your partner and then 3 days later say, oh, we never actually finished that conversation because something else got in the way, kids, whatever. So you're right. It's really appreciating that time and not being the colonel in designating every minute of every hour of every day to doing something, but you do need to chunk certain parts of it. So there might be check-in points maybe on this to say once a month we just have a half-hour conversation around how we're tracking in this space.
Yeah. A reminder, your health and fitness. If you have not been to a flippin' GP in the last 12 months, get your ass there. Get your blood. Just tell the GP, I haven't been here for a while. Can you, do my blood pressure, send me for some bloods, maybe put a glove on and give me a tickle if you're so inclined.
Yeah, well, in your 40s, you're now getting a lot of testing done for risk.
So my old man had prostate cancer at 55, and I asked my GP just last week, I'm like, hey, when do I need to start screening? He's like, probably after 45. But check, just if your mental health is in the gutter, it's okay. Just know that you can actually get help, because if you're not mentally there, all this other stuff, it's going to be really hard to get the plane to take off.
My mate went to the dentist a couple of weeks ago with a sore tooth and started whinging. He's not listening to this podcast, I'm sure. Whinging and moaning how much it was costing him because it just went on and on and on. I said, mate, you haven't been to the dentist for 10 years, so you're paying for it now. And these things are going to catch up with us more so in our 40s, I reckon, than ever.
Yeah. So just make sure, your blood pressure's good, your cholesterol's good, all your other blood markers are in line. Lose that weight, Glen.
Well, it's just overall health, and health doesn't come in the form of I look good in the mirror. There's so much internal stuff going on.
And like I recently, everyone knows, I've just started pickleball.
How is pickleball
it's great.
going?
A couple times a week. Might do a Wednesday or Thursday night, and then a Saturday, just the social. But running around for an hour and a half, a couple of times a week, it's fun.
Yeah,
meeting new people, because I rocked up for the first time not having met anyone, so it was really scary and and that's that whole time thing. If you got spare time, and my last point, and we pretty much covered it ish. And we'll swing back around to that other one as well. I'm just talking out loud. If you're in a position to cap out your super contributions, it's just free money in terms of the tax saving. So look at that with the salary sacrifice to super. Finally, John, one thing we didn't when I said invest in your first property or another if you can. If you have the desire to buy an investment property somewhere in Australia, if you have equity in your current home, if you have incomes, if you have the will, please reach out to Solvair World, John's Business, whatever. Just book in a coaching session. I don't know. Buy the property and get on with it if you want. It might not be that much out-of-pocket cost, and property situation in Australia ain't getting any better in the next 2 or 3 years. Flipping, look after yourself and your family. If you want an investment property, go get one. That's it. Within the next year, go get one if you want one.
Ideally before ASAP. Christmas. But I think a lot of people can do it sooner than they realise.
Yeah.
And they look at how much they're saving each month and say, I could never afford a property. But there's a way around that. Yeah. If they've got equity in their home.
Yeah, and some of the ways around that is, one, the equity will fund the deposit. 2, any rent that is received from the tenants will help service the mortgage. If there are some deductions, instead of getting a $6,000 or $5,000 tax refund at the end of the year, you can do a withholding adjustment form. And so you get that extra $100 or whatever a week. You will need some surplus cash, but it might not be as much as what you think.
Well, and if you've got equity, you take that little bit extra to use the holding costs, then your tax return can prop a lot of that back up.
Yeah.
Don't spend it on a trip to Paris, but you can be strategic as a business owner, essentially. That's what you're doing when you're investing.
But I need you to be shook listening to this. I need you to be offended at the stuff that I say. I need you to be outraged, because it means I've got your attention. Hey, it's Glen here. Thank you so much for watching today's video. You made it to the end. Can I ask a favor? Can you hit that like button and maybe hit subscribe if you want to get notified when we release further videos just like this one, whether you watch the Money, Money, Money podcast or Retire Right. And remember, if you want to learn more about investing, I've got an investing book, The Quick Start Guide to Investing, and there's a link in the description to get your hands on a copy. Thank you so much. Bye.